We're back! Okay guys, today we are back and we're going to be doing a little get ready with me while I reintroduce myself. So welcome back to my channel. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I am in a massive rush. I've just finished work and I have a nail appointment really soon. But I just wanted to quickly put a bit of makeup on and catch up with you guys and like reintroduce myself because this has been a while and it's time to have a little catch up. So I'm gonna be completely honest, all of my makeup is actually in my car, all my brushes. So we're gonna make do with what we've got. So this makeup, if you want an actual real updated makeup routine, let me know because I will do more of these, but it's gonna be quite a basic makeup and I'm more so just gonna be talking about like just basically reintroducing myself because I've seen people do this on TikTok and I thought, you know, it's been 6 months since I posted a video, maybe even 7 now. So I wanna reintroduce myself. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I've done my skincare already. I'm using brushes that I don't normally use, so let's see how this goes. But yeah, I've literally left everything in the car and I don't have time to go get it, so we're just gonna live with it. I actually got gifted this from Maybelline and it's the Super Stay Foundation. I have the shade 119. I also have another shade, but I think it's in the bag. Firstly, hello, my name is Georgia. My full name is Georgia May Hobson. May is my middle name. I feel like some people think it's like my name is Georgia May, but May is actually just my middle name. And yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know me as Georgia May Hobson. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll know me as whoisgi. G is obviously just short for Georgia. That's where that came from. And fun fact actually, where did whoisgi come from? You may be thinking like a bit random. Madison Beer's Snapchat username used to be whoismb. And I thought like to do whoisgh, obviously MB is like her initials, and I was like, okay, whoisgh, and I was like, doesn't sound as good. And then I did whoisg and I just thought this is, I don't know, I'd always just used my name on socials before, but like on TikTok I was like, I'm gonna be a bit more wacky, and yeah, that's where it came from. So fun fact. I'm 23 years old, and guys, I'm pretty much almost 24 now because it's been over half a year since I turned 23. So my birthday, getting onto that, is February 27th, 2001. So I am born in after 2000. I feel like when somebody says they're born in the 90s, people younger than me think like, whoa, 90s, you're well old. But I think because I'm 2001, it kind of like, it doesn't sound as old, but 23 to me is extremely old. And when I tell you I do not feel 23, I literally feel 18. I really mean I feel 18. Do you know what? I feel 18 because I feel like I've not really like, I don't feel 23, but then I also at heart, I feel like, honestly, at heart, I am probably 65. Like, I'm not a typical, I was never a typical 20-year-old. Like, yeah, I'm literally a grandma, so there you go, that's another fun fact. So I'm from Essex, so just outside of London. So I literally live really close to London, so I'm constantly in London. I work in London. So yeah, socials isn't my full-time thing. I'm currently working in marketing in London, as I just said, but I do work from home. Like today I work from home and I normally go into the office a couple days a week. Well, actually I work for food marketing, so I'm normally in restaurants, not the office, but I do go to the office occasionally. It just depends week to week what days I'm in, where I'm going. Like this week, I'm literally going to Birmingham. But yeah, that is my job. That is my 9 to 5. I've been doing my 9 to 5 for a year and a half. And I will be honest, the reason I did kind of slow down with YouTube was because of my 9 to 5. Like, it's one of those things that it does take over your life and it's really hard to find the work-life balance. And then obviously like, just life gets in the way. Like it was probably the main reason I stopped doing YouTube. But I just realized life is too short. I want to make time for things I enjoy and love. And this is something I love and enjoy. So here we are. I have 2 dogs. I'm very much an animal person. I always have been. When I was younger, I wanted to be a vet. So yeah, I have 2 dogs now. I have Bluey and I have Hugo. If you follow me on my other socials, you would have seen them everywhere. Like, I'm literally obsessed with them. They're the best things ever. Dogs are better than humans. I will stand on that till the day I die. And I've always, literally since I was a baby, had dogs in the home. So I'm very much a dog person and always will be. They are literally, I would like die for them. Like they are basically like my best friends. So might sound weird if you don't get, if you have dogs you'll like understand, but if you don't have dogs you probably think like, why are people so obsessed with their dogs? But when you have one you'll just get it. The girls are gonna get it, you know. But yeah, I've had hamsters, I've had dogs my whole life. I've had, what did we have? A bearded dragon. We had a bearded dragon once years ago. That was in my old house. But yeah, we are very much a pet animal family. My dad wanted a snake back in the day. How mad is that? Like, my nan has a massive fear of snakes, so that's the reason we didn't get one, because nan would not have come around. Also, I don't particularly like want a snake in my house. Like, I don't hate them, but like I wouldn't want one. Do you know what I mean? But my dad is very much weird and mucky with things like that, so we was gonna get a snake. I have two sisters. You probably know them if you're on TikTok. Obviously, you have Robin, who's my older sister, and then Amelie, who's my little sister. I'm in the middle. I'm the middle child. There's 3 girls, and I literally wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I love being one of 3 girls. It's just the best thing in the whole world. Like, having sisters is everything. Like, I think, you know, a lot of people want like different genders when they have children. Like, they have like a boy and then they're desperate for a girl, or they'll have a girl and they're desperate for a boy. I feel like I will always want whatever the first one is, because I just want to have, I know how nice it is to have like sisters, and if I had a boy, I'd want them to have brothers to experience that, and if I had a girl, I'd want them to have sisters to experience that. So like, but then I also would love to have both. So like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyway, this is a question I get asked so much. Do you have the same parents? We have the same parents. Like, we actually have the same parents. I'm not just saying it, guys. We literally have the same mum and dad. But Amelie, because obviously she calls herself Amy Charlize on TikTok, people get really confused. They're like, but she's not your, like, you've got different last names, so you obviously aren't sisters. You obviously have, like, you obviously not sisters. I'm like, well, babes, have you ever heard of, like, middle name? Charlize is just Amelie's middle name. So, yeah, she's very much my full sister. And so is Robin. And I think because we have really big age gaps, like we have really big age gaps compared to a lot of people, I feel like people just don't really get it. They're just like, what do you mean? Like, you're from the same parents, but you're like so far apart and you all have different names. Like, yeah, we all have DNA confirming. We have the same mother and father, and they're still together. They've been together over 30 years, guys. My parents have been together over 30 years. How mad is that? 30 years! Whew. And fun fact, not really a fun fact, it's actually quite a sad fact. All my family have back problems, apart from my mum. So it comes from my dad's side, my granddad. He had back problems. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago. He did have back problems. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad's passed it down to all 3 of us girls. We all have scoliosis, which is like curvature of the spine. Thankfully, I used to be a swimmer, so I actually really helped my back without even realising it. Because swimming is one of the best sports to do if you have scoliosis. There you go, another fun fact. So yeah, I was actually a national swimmer. I was pretty good in my prime. I mean, obviously I didn't keep it up, and do I regret giving it up? Sometimes I do regret it, but like when I watch the Olympics, I'm like, that could have been me, what did I do? But like also, I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have kept it going forever, so it was one of those things just had to like give at some point in my life. But yeah, I was a national swimmer. I was like county champ at many things, regional, like I honestly can't even remember all the titles that I got, but I was pretty impressive. But yeah, because I did swimming, I actually really helped my back, and I created, basically I have a double curve. If you have scoliosis, you'll understand. If you don't, you probably will be like, what? I basically have like an S shape spine. It's not like an actual S, like it doesn't look like that. Like I'm not literally like that, but it's like a slight curvature at the top and the bottom, so they call it an S curve or something. Yeah, that actually really benefited me, because if you have an S curve, you kind of straighten yourself up. I mean, I'm still very wonky, don't get me wrong, but my sisters who both just have one curve, I'm pretty upright, you know? Although one of my ribs sticks out, one of my boobs sticks out, what else? One of my hips is higher. Like it's actually wild. And so many people have scoliosis, but they don't know they have it. So that's really interesting. I know Hev, she just found out she had it, and I was like, babes, join the club. Part of the club, I can't even think of the TikTok, but there's a TikTok like, we're in the club, we all get each other when we're in the club, something like that. Scoliosis girls, we're all in the club. I'm not even talking through what I'm using. I just used the Milani bronzer. What else did I use? I used Worth from, what's Selena's one? What's this called? Rare Beauty, obviously. And I used the shade Scorched Passion from, Passion from the Scorch, from Be Perfect. That's such a pretty colour. And I used the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Did I use that? I think I used that. I'm not really with it because I'm rushing. Anyway, on to the next. And I'm using the Jordana T-shirt powder. Just to set everything. I literally love Jordana T-shirt. I love her stuff. Guys, I've been buying her stuff since I was 15. Like I'm not even joking. I did a makeup class and she used loads of her stuff. So I went home and ordered everything that I could afford at the time, from Jordana t-shirt, and now she's like smashing it, so I love that for her. Oh, when I grew up, I also did swimming, but I did loads of other sports. I was into gymnastics, I was into netball. I was pretty much one of those kids that could do any sport and be good at it. And now I'm literally bad at everything, so it actually really hurts, but it's fine. Okay, school life. So I basically did how everyone wants you to do school life, and I regret it. So I went to school, obviously did my GCSEs, come out of school and then did A-levels. I moved to another sixth form. So I went there, did my A-levels. I don't even remember my GCSEs. I do, but like it would take me ages to think. For A-level, I did business, psychology and media. My favourite subject was psychology, but I was probably best at business. So I went to uni and did business management because I didn't know what I wanted to be. And then I graduated with a first class. See, everyone, I actually come across really dumb. Like in day-to-day life, I actually think I seem really stupid. But when it comes to like revision and stuff, I'm just very determined to like do well, and I get really upset if I don't do well. So I just used to put a lot of pressure on myself, and somehow I actually will never know how. I literally didn't even think I was close to a first, and I somehow got, this is chaotic. I somehow got a first, so there you go. Guys, you can do it. Even if you're really struggling and you're thinking you're never gonna do it, you can still do it. I don't even know how I did that. I didn't even get good A-level results realistically. Like I did well, but I was never like an A-star girl. So don't know how I got a first. Anyway, I did. I used Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury and this Too Faced lip gloss. It's like a lip oil slash gloss, so I love it. It's like in the middle. They need to do, like more people need to do that, because like I love lip oil, but like you can't be a lip gloss. So like together, chef's kiss. I also don't have my eyelash curlers. Anyway, can you feel that I'm in a rush? Like I feel like I'm trying to be like less chaotic, but I'm being more chaotic, you know? Okay, I'm gonna just have to hope for the best with, this is the Huda Beauty One Coat Mascara thing. Let's talk about how I got into socials. So I basically used to have a fashion and beauty account when I was younger, and I used to post other people's fashion and beauty, like it wasn't me. I just used to, it was basically like Tumblr, but on Instagram, and I had like over 100,000 followers on there. I did it with other people at school, and then unfortunately we all fell out. I mean, not unfortunately, but you know, at the time it was unfortunate, and they all left the account to me, so I grew it even more, and then it got hacked. Yeah, it got hacked, guys. Like, I'm not even joking, I got hacked by someone in, I think it was America, but I think it was Florida, and they literally changed my password, and then they told me they would give me my password back, so they did. I got back in, had it back for 2 days, and then somehow, I don't know how, because I did change all the passwords, they still managed to hack me again, so I just shut it down after that. I was like, well, if I can't have it, no one's having it, so I just shut it down. And yeah, that's what happened. And then I always wanted to do socials because I used to watch beauty YouTubers every single day of my life. Like there wasn't one day where I wouldn't come home and do my makeup, because I used to just watch, like for example, like Holly Boone. I was obsessed. Jordan Lipscombe, obsessed. Shani Grimond from Australia, obsessed. Like there was some people that I just, Michael Finch. I used to come home, I used to spend all my money, which I didn't really have at the time, on makeup, everything for Christmas. My mum would be like, what do you want for Christmas? It was just makeup, makeup, makeup. I was obsessed with beauty, and I honestly thought I was gonna do like makeup for the rest of my life, but yeah, I feel like wacky styles just died out, and then everyone does like boring makeup like this, so I've joined that trend. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got into socials. I just wanted to do it, and then when I went to uni, basically it was like F it, like everyone was doing TikTok because it was lockdown. My sister was doing really well on TikTok. I thought, right, why can't I do this? Started doing it, and there we go. Literally here we are, you know, and I still do it now, and I literally love it. It's so much fun. I've met so many friends through it. That's my favorite thing. Like I've met so many people through it, and just like being able to connect with people that like need, I don't know, people just DM me, and like I just love to like help people, and I don't know, if I can be anyone's safe space, anyone's like go-to person just to like have a bit of advice, that's my favorite thing about it. And that's why I love YouTube, to speak properly with you guys rather than just like a 5-second video, you know? So that's why YouTube has always been my favorite platform. Like honestly, I'm not just saying it, actually has always been my favorite platform. So here we are. Should I put a highlighter on? I just feel like I've done my makeup so quickly. Like I always do it quickly, but like that was super, super quick. I'm gonna do a proper in-depth makeup soon as well, because that was just very, very quick. But I can't even find my highlighter. It's in the car, obviously. Yeah, that's basically how I got into socials, and then it just kind of took off from there. And then obviously both my sisters do it. We just all got into it. It's just great, and it's just, the best thing I ever did for myself, because I always wanted to do it when I was like 16. I actually did do it when I was 16. I made my sister do it with me because I was too embarrassed to do it on my own. And then, yeah, I got bullied for it. So moving on. My friends, my best friends, I'm not gonna lie, I've always struggled with friendships, and I don't want to be like that pick-me girl, but like it's something where I'm very much, I give people 100 million chances, and then once I'm done, and it's a lot, because I feel like I lose like a sibling because I'm so close with some of these people, and then like I don't speak to them ever again. It's trauma, okay? But sometimes you have to protect your own peace. So I do have really good best friends at the moment. You'll probably see some on this channel eventually when I start to like get a bit more confident with my vlogging again. But yeah, I'm best friends with my childhood best friend. She's here all the time. She's like my go-to. I text her all the time. Anything I'm upset about, text her. So yeah, it's really nice. She come back into my life 2 years ago, and I hadn't seen her for like 9 years. So it's really nice to be like close with her again. And then obviously my social media friends, I've got Phoebe. We literally go for walks. Like we're very, very wholesome. We go for brunch or walks. Like that's what we do, or sometimes shopping. And then Emmy, like she's having a baby. Like what? I literally am so happy for her. But yeah, I've got friends dotted everywhere, but like I've never had a girl group. So to be on that level, I've never had like a good solid group. Well, I have, but like it's not lasted, do you know what I mean? There's always people that slag other people off, and there's always people like this and this, and I just, do you know what, leave me out. I used to really crave that girl group. Now I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Okay, my favourite season is, I don't actually know. I think it might be summer nowadays. I used to be a winter girl because my birthday is winter, and Christmas is my favourite time of the year. Like December is the best month for me. Christmas Day is my favourite day. I hate my birthday, absolutely hate my birthday. I would happily skip it. Every year my friends are like, do something, do something. I'm like, I don't care, like I just don't care. Last year I literally said, I want to take away Chinese, and that's it. And then we had a spa day as well, which was lovely. But yeah, I'm very much a Christmas girl, so maybe winter, but I also love the sun. And when I was younger, the sun didn't really affect my mood as much as it does now, and now I just like need the sun. But yeah, I don't know, summer or winter. I hate autumn. Autumn is my least, like get rid of autumn. I don't like Halloween. No thank you, sorry. I know I should love Halloween because I'm on TikTok, but I just don't. I can't get the hype, I don't get it. Christmas all the way, but I just, not Halloween, not Halloween. My favourite holiday I've ever been on is Dubai. Dubai is my favourite place to visit, and Australia. If you could put me in either of those places for the rest of my life, I would be very happy, but I'd have to take my family with me because I'm such a family girl, and I can't leave them for longer than 10 minutes without crying. No jokes, I can, but like I also can't. Boyfriend, do I have a boyfriend? Do I still have a boyfriend? I do still have a boyfriend, believe it or not, guys. I used to be Little Miss Single, but I've had a boyfriend for over 1.5 years now, going strong. We live together, which is exciting. We're currently in, this is mine and his bedroom. It's literally like so weird because I never imagined I'd be in this situation. If you told me 2 years ago this would be me right now, literally wifed off for almost 2 years, I would have been like, that's not gonna happen, babe. But you know, timing is everything, and here we are. But I was always the single sister. You probably all know me as a single sister. Literally one of my last videos, probably the Love Island prank, but actually it probably wasn't one of my last videos, but yeah. No Love Island for me, babes, that was a lie. Can't believe how much that video blew up, by the way. Like, wish I was single just to do that again, but I don't want to be single, so. But yeah, my boyfriend is great. It's just so nice to not be the single sister anymore. Even though none of us are single, so none of us are single sisters, but yeah. New hobbies that I've got. What do I do nowadays? I read books because I literally am obsessed with reading. Frida McFadden is my thing at the minute, like I'm obsessed with her. What else do? I do cleaning. I love cooking. I found a love for cooking, guys. Who would have thought it? Like, I honestly love cooking. I want to do more content on this. Like, that's where I want to go in the future with like my content. I want to do more like homely, like cooking videos, like even on here, baking, like anything like that. It's very much up my street. I'm very much in my wholesome era. But I feel like I used to be like known to be like a bit chaotic on socials, like talking about boys and talking about, do you know what I mean? Like drama. Whereas now I'm just like very much in my peace era. So yeah, that's where I want to take my content. And on YouTube, obviously, it's just longer form, and I love that. So let me know what you guys want to see, and hopefully it aligns with what I want to do, and we can find a little like comfort YouTube channel again, because yeah, I've literally missed it so much, and I want to do this more than anything. My whole life, all I wanted to do was have the balls to do this, and I got the balls to do it, and then I just like didn't have time to do it, didn't prioritize it. So I really mean that I want to get back into it. So hopefully, you guys need to hold me to it, but I'm gonna try my hardest. Obviously, I'm super busy with like work and stuff, but I'm gonna do my best to be like on here and present, and I really want to do it for myself because I feel like when I put the camera on, I just feel like this, do you know what I mean? I just feel so peaceful, and it's like, I need to do more of that because I'm filling my life with stress at the minute and I just need something to like calm me. And I feel like this could be it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this little catch up, get to know me, reintroduce myself, get ready with me, whatever you want to call it. Literally so glad to be back. So I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. If you're here right now watching this video, you honestly could cry at how like much that means, because so many of you on TikTok were like, please come back, please. I get DMs all the time and I'm just like, I really want to come back. So here we are. Love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.